Welcome to day 10 of creating this modern OpenGL game engine vlog. So in the previous video we just wrapped up settings and just did some Windows stuff like closing a window, just fixing some issues. So in this video we're going to be starting the event system. So if we just go to notes, we got, there's a few things that we need to do first, which was SGE, renamed SGE underscore GRFW to framework GRFW. So I'm going to rename some of this stuff. So what we're going to do is just right click, actually rename this to framework, copy and paste this. And do the same here, and the same here, and finally the same here. Okay, I am recording, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, so now let's run it. It won't work because it's obviously not found. So what we need to do is just modify anywhere that we're using these and change that as well. Could not be saved. Revert. Oh, I don't know what that happened there. Let me just turn off that speaker. Build, this still shouldn't work. We still should get problems, and they will be here. I need to do the same here. Build. Oh, almost. Let's just fix this as well. And now let's fix this. Yep, that is running. This should be the GRFW window. I'll actually minimize this. So we go to definitions. Let's make sure it's all working instead of just moving on without knowing. SDR is all good. Let's just confirm SFML is also working. That's all good. So we got that all sorted. Now in here, get rid of that. The reason we're renaming is because we're going to be creating our event system. We're going to do it in a similar fashion to the way we've done our framework stuff. And if we was doing SGE underscore GRFW, for example, I was thinking, what would we name the event file for GRFW? Would it be SGE? Obviously not, because already that file exists. Would it be SGE underscore events? And I thought, well, let's try and keep it consistent. If it's a framework, let's just put framework. If it's a event file, let's put event at the start. So core events, HPP and CPP in the core root folder. Core events. Oh yeah, in here obviously. So I can just right click, new file. I need to go to C++ and it's going to be core events and click create. So let's just move it over here. Just want to organize it a little better. HPP, that's good. For the header, we're going to get rid of all this and put hash. Oh damn. Yeah, hash pragma once, so this will prevent it from being included multiple times. And this is all good. Just going to build it. It should still be a-okay. Create that. Create events folder inside of frameworks. So inside of frameworks, I'm going to right click, new group. It's going to be called core. It's going to be called events. Let's show him find us. Make sure it's and I didn't create it. I need to actually physically do it. So events. Let's just remove this one in all fairness. So delete. So we need to, well, that's fine. Within the event folder, create an event interface HPP and CPP similar to framework interface. Yeah, okay. And then within the event folder, create the same thing for thinking about put the core events in the right place. Because core framework is here. Yeah, core events really should be within the events folder, I would say. I'm just going to move that into frameworks, events. That's all good. Need to just remove it from here. It's no longer linking to the right place. I'm actually going to copy and paste these files into here. Gonna modify it so it says core framework. That's fine. We don't need that. Get rid of that. We need to do events. GLFW, so events. Damn it. Event interface. And finally, let's just do the SFML stuff. SFML. Okay, we've essentially got event interface. Got that. This is going to be a singleton class, so let's actually add this to our project now. In frameworks. Create groups, add to target, that's all good. Build it. There will be failures because within the core events, CPP, HPP, that's fine. In the HPP for GLFW, there's going to be a few things that we're going to need to change. So this is going to be framework, no, events interface. So events interface. The class system as well, really need to fix that up. Okay, so this is going to be events. I need to change it in the other files. This is going to be events interface. This is going to be events. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of all these methods. I'll add the methods when I need them. It's not if, it's when I need them. For the CPP, you can get rid of this. For events, I'll actually get rid of all these comments at the top, in all fairness. So for the CPP file, need to get rid of, yeah, pretty much all the events bar the constructor, but we'll need to sort out the constructor that's trying to construct SGE class. This is events, events. Okay, that's all good, that's all good. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste that into, I need to actually move this around slightly, into the events SDL. So I just need to rename a few things in here. I need to put SDL, SDL. I need to update this as well to SDL. No, SFML, sorry. SFML. This needs to be SFML. This needs to be SDL. I know I haven't updated the includes yet for stuff like this. I'll do that in a second. Let me just finish off this little bit here. Let's change this to SDL, this to SDL, this to SDL. Need to update this to SDL. Should go green now. Should have done. Fix that in a second. It probably was a-okay. This is SFML. 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 Been a bit slack with the vlogs. I would definitely be getting back into them hardcore every single day. One thing I do want to say is I'm going on holiday next week. So for about 2.5 weeks, I won't be doing any vlogs. Sorry about that. But that'll give everyone time to catch up with all the vlogs that they may have missed. Check out the code, contribute as much as possible. So yeah, I will definitely be getting back to it from tomorrow, from now in general, for the general swing of things, and when I get back from holiday. So I want you to fix the include. So let's copy and paste these. In all fairness, I don't need OpenGL. I can add an extra include if I need it, so that's not a biggie. In the framework, HPP, I need this. Probably won't need that one. Probably need a different one in all fairness. For now, I'm just going to put that one there, and I will change it when I need to. For the events interface, this I need to go back twice. Should now disappear. Oh, that's disappeared now. So on game engine should be events interface, because this is going to be a void construct. Yeah, that's no problem. So within here, core settings, file not found. So I'm going back into frameworks. Then we're going back again. But why isn't it finding it? Okay, I think it's fine now. So we can get rid of all of these virtual voids. Don't need them. In the events interface, all we need to change here is this to events, this to events. For that, we should be all good. Let me just remove all these comments. For the core events file, again, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's build, see what errors. Okay, that succeeded. But one thing I know, there's a couple of things I need to do in here. I need to modify SGE to framework. So framework. So paste that there. Do the same here and here. Actually, probably better if I just find it. So if I do SGE underscore GLFW, no, just SGE underscore. I need to do replace with this all, and this mess this one up, so I need to fix this. So SGE underscore, because this isn't dependent on the framework, this is just whether we've defined GLFW. So done. Need to do the same for SDL. So if we go to the CPP, SGE, replace with framework all, change this again to, did I put 2 underscores in the, yep, the GFW one, that's all good. The reason I'm not doing a find and replace all, because there's only 2 instances, I just think it's going to be quicker for the header files. Now let's do the same. All, change this to SGE underscore, build it. We will get errors. Let's fix those errors. These should only occur once, should only be here. So now if I build, I'm running it, it should run now. So we got GFW, let's confirm that the other one is working as well, the others, which is SDL. Oh shit. Nope, went to the wrong file. SDL looks all good, or it's built. As for now, oh, forgot to run it. So good, so good. Like GFW. That's the one we'll be handling first. So we've done all our renaming stuff. For the core framework, how did we do this? Yep, this is actually the thing that we would be, oh shit. The file, the actual core framework is what we're interacting with. So it abstracts everything. So if we go to core events, let's just remove all of this rubbish. I'm going to change this to events, change this to events, events. Let's just indent all of this bad boys. Core framework, no, this is core events. This is going to be events interface, not event interface. Events interface. Duplicate that into here. Get rid of that. So this is going to say events really should put this as events object. It's no longer a framework object. Build, that should build. Now to sort out the CPP file, this should require the least amount of things to change. So events, we can get rid of everything on method bar the constructor, and then just sort out the constructor like so. Events, rename that, rename this to events. Actually I'm going to put this, and I'm going to do the same here. Copy and paste this here, 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 here. Build it. Should be all good. So now we can actually get on to doing some events. So open up the GFW input guide. Probably need to plan a bit more the sort of like the methods we're gonna have. For keyboard, what we got? So again, we want to try and unify it. We're going to unify between the three platforms. So we've got key callback, we've got states. Probably best if I open SFML input. Is there APIs for not 2.4, I mean not 2.5, 2.4. Okay, so good. SDL, keyboard, input. Okay, yeah, it is being used within the poll event thing. This is used within, should be the poll event as well. So this will set the callback. Let's copy and paste this into our events GRFW. We've got no window at the moment. Where can we get the window from? SDR has a window. GFW, I mean SDR, okay, they've all got windows. And they'll all need the window. With SFML slightly easier. With SDL, it also looks slightly easier. But if we do want to get the window, what we're going to do is we're going to create a method in the framework interface. So we're going to do virtual how can we return something of a type that we don't know of? As we whack it in the settings, could that be technically could you classify it as a setting? Because what we've got in the settings at the moment, even then, unless we actually make it C++ return type return unknown type type def. Would that work? Let's just get rid of this for now. So okay, in the GFW, if we're in the framework section, and essentially within the poll event, this is where we would want to be doing our input. Let me have a look at some of our OpenGL tutorials. So modern OpenGL, not game engine actually, GitHub modern OpenGL tutorials. We go to getting started, go to camera, I definitely know it's in here. So main, we got our key callback. Then within here, we're actually setting the callback. Key callback right here. Was anything done within the poll events within here? No, so nothing has to be done within here necessarily. Or is GFW even activated? Yeah, it is. What we could do is in the constructor for this, so the window, that's fine. This window and for the key callback we could put that within the events file with handle or within events. So if I get this, if I literally just copy and paste this into events, the CPP file first, I can get rid of this in all fairness. Well, thinking could do it a different way. Comment this out. Comment this out. I'll leave that. Rename this to key callback. What I was thinking, well, we could actually within our events file create a window like so. But when it gets initialized, can't really be passing stuff in either. I don't think the auto keyword would work here. C++ auto, because I'm pretty sure with the auto keyword you have to actually assign it initially, because if you don't, then it doesn't know what to do. Yeah, it has to be assigned. Not a problem, not a problem at all. Okay, we're gonna go not down this route. Keep it as it is, like so. I'm gonna copy and paste that into here. Void sort all of this crap out. Copy and paste that. I want the exact formatting. There is a semicolon, and put events glfw : Now what we're going to do in our, where should I do it? Yeah, see, the differences between the frameworks are definitely becoming evident here, because the way it handles input is totally different. Let's just go with this for now, and we'll modify stuff as we need to. So let's check the time. Okay, probably do it for another half an hour or so. So it should have been about half an hour. Yep. So good. So within the framework HPP, would I create it here? Would I create it within the core events? Might not even need you do it like this actually. I might actually put it within the framework file. That may be the best way to go. I'm just thinking, I know I do want to split it up, but splitting it up does have its problems. Be a lot easier. How much code we got in the CPP at the moment anyway? What, 100 lines of code, 108. Add another extra 100 for the input. Maybe 200. What else would we add in the framework? Really, it's not like we're overloading the files then, so I think I might do that. For now, I'm honestly gonna leave. I'm gonna build it just to make sure it's all still building. Oh, it's not. It'll be probably when I was trying to set that key callback. So I'm gonna comment this out for now. Build it. That's all good. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna have this key callback. So we need that. We'll just get it from the events file. Copy and paste that into framework GLFW. So here like so. We'll get it from the CPP file as well. We'll change the class name in a moment. So GLFW CPP. And this is going to change it to framework. And what we're going to do. Change. Should only be this line. So this key why is that not working? Non-static. Actually, if I put that, G after W callback class, not LFW, G LFW callback class. Could I? Because it's not a pointer, so how would I do it? My window func. So they're automatically creating a function in here. Yes. So that needed to be a static. So now I'm gonna do std cout input. Doesn't really matter what it is for now. Just want to confirm that it's actually working. So if I run it, it will run. But let's just see if I can. Obviously, clicking the mouse doesn't work because it's not a keyboard input. I'll just press the D key. That doesn't. It doesn't work. No, it does not work indeed. change this to framework glfw : run this again. Considering there's no doing pop up. See the way they're doing. So generic callback. Okay, so what they're doing on close, get window user pointer. I'm just gonna try and copy and paste this, see what happens. See if this works. Generic callback. And now don't want any default behaviors. My GL window. Let's have a look. So if we go on to here, let's go on to the header file. So we're gonna not put that there, we're gonna put it here. Gonna modify this slightly. Would it take a GL window? Is that what it was meant to take? Auto self, that's fine. Should actually take 3 parameters. There should be a GLFW window as well. Needs to take another int parameter and another int. This ain't working for shit. What's it saying? No viable conversion from not allowed in lambda parameter. Actually, let me remove that. Let me remove that. Let me build. Still not working. No type named function in namespace std. No type name function in std. Include IO stream. Okay, build failing for a different reason. Now let's have a look. I'm gonna keep it as mouse clicked for now. I'll change that after. On get rid of all this code. So if I go back to the GLFW HPP, get rid of that. Build it, we should still get an error. Oh, we don't, but it doesn't work. How to... This is going to be very useful for later on anyway. So you can use a static function. Yep, you can. Or I hope so. Okay, I'm actually going to end the video here. This is something that I need to look into a bit more for. SDR and SFML shouldn't really have this issue because the way they do their event system is different. So once I figure that out, no, I'm going to be creating a video tomorrow anyway, but I'll have it figured out by then. So yeah, this has been no shorter than expected, but it's just one of those things. I'll get this figured out. Won't really waste too much time on the video on this video itself. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow where I'll have this figured out and we can continue the input system. We're gonna have some cool input stuff in the console.